Go for
Ready?
it. Yeah, ready.
So we're with Alexandra and Brian with Public Services Canada, and this is a Procurement Assistance Canada, which we clearly know absolutely nothing about. So what we'd love from the two of you is just give us an idea of maybe who you are, where we're at, and what you're going to teach me today. And if you can teach me anything, God bless you. This is going to be interesting.
So yes, my name is Gaitan Delva, and I'm the Regional Outreach Officer for Procurement Assistance Canada. I cover PEI in New Brunswick. We have teams in all provinces, and most of our team is in Halifax and Newfoundland,
Okay.
Labrador.
Okay.
So,
That's
yeah.
for the Atlantic.
That's for the Atlantic region.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in BC, we have
Yes.
this as well. Okay.
Yes.
Pacific, we have a team.
Western.
Western, and then we also
Ontario,
have
Central.
National Capital,
Right.
Can
Montreal.
I just get you to move your mic up a little? Thank you. Sorry, I just want to make sure. He's very loud.
I'm always loud.
So I want you to talk. I just want you to come out louder than him. Awesome. Thank you. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. So what we do is actually we support small and diverse businesses to become suppliers to the government. And we help them understand how the government buys what they sell. That's what we do.
I see.
So you're procuring for the government of Canada?
The federal government, all departments, yes.
Oh.
So
And my role is I'm a procurement specialist, and what my main file is food procurement.
Okay.
So within Atlantic Canada, we buy for all the provinces, for all levels of, or all departments of the government, mainly the military, Corrections Service Canada, and the Coast Guard.
Wow.
So what are you buying? Are you buying finished goods? Are you buying raw material, like raw
Everything.
ingredients, like top to bottom?
All of
So
it.
Everything. As far as the
Oh.
food goes, anything, we go from anything from that would be in a typical restaurant.
Yeah.
So for on the bases and stuff, if they're cooking, they would.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I
Yep.
guess I never thought there was contract. I guess there would be contracts for that. Okay.
And we're involved in the maintenance. Like we have maintenance contracts out for the repair of kitchen equipment and laundry equipment. So it's very diverse what we require. And right now, what a lot of people don't realize, just the food alone in Atlantic Canada is somewhere in around the $30 to $40 million range. So there's quite a bit of food purchased by the federal government.
Yeah. I don't think.
I never think of
Like
these
I
things.
don't know if feel it like I've started to learn some of this stuff, right? But so do you help with things like vendor of record and all of that kind of, like, because you've got to do all of those sort of things, right, in order to be able to bid on, or to even see what's being
The
offered,
biggest thing
right?
is getting registered on Canada Buys.
Okay.
And then when these solicitations come out, they'd get notified when the solicitations are posted,
Right.
and then they have the opportunity to bid on the solicitations.
So what would I do? I just go on to one of the what government site would I go to? Like what do I do?
actually have a QR code
Okay.
right here. We have a new site which is Canada Buys.
Okay.
And Canada Buys is actually the one stop where you will find all tenders from all levels
okay.
of
Yeah.
government. So you can just screenshot this.
Right.
You don't have to register. It's free. You can go in and see the solicitation.
Okay. Yeah.
But then when you want to bid, you will require to be registered
Right.
in order to be able
Right.
to bid. But you'll be able to see what's out there, what are
the opportunities?
opportunities that are out
Okay.
there. But again, the bidding process is for anything that's above $40,000 for services and $25,000 for goods.
Okay.
But anything below that is not tendered. So there's no solicitation
Right.
on those sites for those. So in those instances, we require suppliers to pre-register into a platform depending on what services they offer. Mainly professional services. There's a wide range of services. And that way, departments can actually buy their services directly from the vendors without having a solicitation.
Right.
So,
and,
yeah.
and through this conference this week, we're trying to get something very similar for for the low dollar food purchases.
Right.
So,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know, rather than always having to go through the big brokers and vendors,
Yeah.
we can start getting some of the commodities from the small
It's
businesses.
kind of cool too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah.
That's great.
Definitely.
Oh wow.
Because
that's
mainly
really
people
cool.
think that we mostly buy from big corporations.
I would have assumed that. I would
Yeah.
have not like. That's why I didn't think. Okay, I didn't understand what this was. I would have assumed that would have been, yeah, like whomever a craft
And he
phones
regularly
up and says,
badmouths you guys. He's always like, those guys, you know.
Our mandate is to include
I bring them along. I don't know why. I'm good with it.
like our mandate is to include small to medium businesses,
That's fantastic.
indigenous. Like a lot of people don't realize that there's a mandate for all federal departments to spend a minimum of 5% of their budget on indigenous businesses.
Okay.
So I have, because I think I only sort of understand this stuff, right? So Canada buys, is that similar? Because like we're service providers of a sort, right? Because we provide a lot of educational services, that sort of
Yeah.
thing. And so I'm on something called Mercs, right? And Mercs, so I'm kind of always looking at new opportunities that come up there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the same thing or that's something totally different or.
It's third party. Merck's is linked still with Canada.
Yeah.
A lot of our tenders are
Yeah.
there,
Okay.
and then you will
So it's
click
like
on them, and the
Kijiji.
links will go with
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
I got
type
you.
of thing.
Okay.
And Merck's is sort of a legacy application.
Yeah.
Yes.
That used to be the main application that
Yeah.
it was done,
Okay.
but Canada Buys is just new within the last
So I'm
18
on
months.
Craigslist,
Oh, wow, okay.
and I really need to be.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
you guys come to
Damn it.
this list. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing we stopped.
And again, if you are interested, we could also give you I could do a presentation, just show you a little
Right.
bit of
Yeah.
the different things that are there, and then you'll be able to know. And if you have clients interested, or people you know, then they'll know that there are opportunities for some of the services that they offer,
I think
like
it's kind of important.
speakers.
That's cool. Because I don't know how many
experts.
people actually know
Exactly.
sometimes what we do in our country or how
Right.
things. I think we don't. I
And,
think,
and that's why we come to things
Yeah.
like this
Yeah.
for, because information is key.
yeah. No, that's fantastic.
If you don't know, you can't do it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys should be running one of these sessions.
Well, that's what we just said.
I really think that I think you should because I don't think. I mean, honestly I had no clue.
Almost everybody that's come up to the table doesn't realize exactly how much money, especially like same food, that the federal government buys in the Atlantic Canada.
I think so. The comment from the peanut gallery, right, is one we've got on Mercs. So we with a partner who actually understands this stuff. We won an RFP in BC, right, and so we're executing on that now. But truth be told, is when we read the RFP, both of us went.
What is this?
It just seems so complicated
And the
and so
partner went,
daunting.
yeah.
You think,
Don't
okay,
worry,
I'm not
your
doing
guts are
this.
like, all right. And so I'm on, something like Mercs, and I'm reading
Yeah.
some of these, and I'm like, so we have a grant writer that we know, and I've been sending her to going, hi, and she's like, do you really want? I'm like, I don't know if I really want this. I don't quite understand all the language here, right?
And one of the things they did, probably about a year to 18 months ago, also was
Yeah.
they went to clear language and all the documentation. So they took all the legalese and all the
The stuff that we don't understand.
this things and put it into plain
That's
language. But I mean, unfortunately, it went from 20-page documents now up to 50 or 60-page
Yes.
documents
Yes.
because of all the extended text,
Yeah.
and that's been intimidating to a lot of clients.
I think all of it is fear, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
it's just the
Yeah.
sheer fear of how do you tender, how do you bid,
Yeah.
and then the complication of the and then you're
Yeah.
thinking, I don't know,
but
it's
this-
not worth it. I don't know what I'm
And
doing.
that's what we do. So we
Right.
do have webinars that are free, and we have them throughout the year. Every month we have a couple that goes from how to find opportunities, what is procurement. There's also how to bid.
It's really cool.
What's the selection
Right.
process? How do they select different winners of those contracts? All of those things. We have presentation on there. They're usually less than 1 hour. And then we have Q&A where people can come in and just ask any questions.
Fantastic.
And our outreach
Information's
officers
key.
help. Yeah. So that site that I just
Yeah.
Yep.
is
We'll post it with the
yeah.
with the video.
They'll be
awesome.
able to
Yeah.
see events that we have, reverse trade shows,
Yeah.
where they can meet the buyers from
Yeah.
the different government
Yeah.
levels and get connected, networking.
I
It's
think
really important.
I think it's really important just because we talk about funding. When the FCC guy's back, we'll go talk to them, and so there's a way to kind of borrow, get grants and stuff. But the government's actually looking for product, right? Like this is a chance.
Well, it's
to
a
be
great
able
way to get
get
your
in
product
and
into. I mean,
get some volume.
Yeah.
these are all Canadian
you
people
know,
who buy
Exactly.
grocery stores. They have to go. I mean, it's a good way to get
Yeah.
people to try your stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coffees, tea,
Yeah.
All that.
all the above.
all of it. I really love it.
Yeah.
Really love it. Thank you for doing this.
Oh,
We know so little sometimes of our own country and what we do. I mean,
Oh,
seriously.
we learn
And
every
it's so
day.
logical. Like this is not a brain surgery thing. Yeah, I guess that makes total sense.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah.
many
It
agencies
does.
and so many things.
Yeah.
That, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Funny.
But no.
Clearly no.
right.
Clearly no.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you very
guys.
much.
Oh,
Thank
thanks for
you.
doing that.
Thank you.
I appreciate
You're welcome.